Since way before I was even born, there has always been one age demographic movies and TV shows keep their sights on. Teenagers. From the pretty girls to the nerds, jocks to the hipsters, and the cool Is this even legal? That's better. From your favorite anime, TV shows, movies, and video games, all have a strange interest in telling stories focused on teens. Let's make a show that takes place in high school. But instead of regular humans, we sprinkle in a couple supernatural shape-shifting wolves! Okay, we'll have random people be selected to be placed in an all-out death match for other people's amusement. In high school! Oh, why not have a dynamic psychological thriller between two equally intelligent adversaries who seek to end the other's notoriety? In high school! What? Oh! We'll have a group of detectives investigate a series of murders with victims being thrown inside of a TV set, defeating enemies by exploring dungeons and overcoming the main villain with the power of friendship! In high school! Yeah. The decision to have some of these stories play out from a teenager's point of view does little to nothing for the overall betterment of the plot. Makes you wonder the reasoning for this very popular medium. I mean, when you have grown-ass men on the cusp of hitting the
I still look young for my age, right?
playing 16-year-old boys who indulge in oh god no! What the hell? Somebody call the police! They've infected the children! What is this obsession with teenage protagonists? And why are they so shoehorned in countless amounts of projects when they're subject to doing adult-like things? I'm Leo Doju, the prince of the world's longest intros, and welcome to the Golden Age. In high school! This year I turned 17. The not so childlike age where I now get dirty looks whenever I enter Chuck E. Cheese, but also the not so adult enough age that I still need a parent's signature to light a firecracker.
Like, deadass. That's some real shit. No joke at all.
The honest truth as to why this video subject came to mind is really narcissistic and kinda nerdy. So prepare for cringe. While playing one of my favorite video games that takes place in the current year, I realized that the characters and I were born in the same generation. For years, I always felt that I was missing out on the fun TV shows and movies depicted teenagers having. And finally reaching that age, I realize now, it was all total bullshit! That ain't even a real high school, that's a whole university! These fools have way too much free time on their hands. Do these dudes even go to class? That's a grown-ass man! Honestly, it's kind of strange finally seeing my generation have the spotlight for the teen coming-of-age stories. It felt like it was only yesterday when I watched the students of East High graduate. The twins finally go off to college, and in 2 months it will mark the 10-year anniversary of Zoe bearing her love for Chase. So I ask you, Dan, what the fuck did Zoe say? Hey, yo, remember when I said this video gonna be outdated? For the next 3 years of my life, I finally get to enjoy teen storylines from an insider's perspective. I can finally reach the maximum levels of relatable! But with this abruptly appearing spotlight, it makes it harder to not notice my time as a kid is reaching its closing. Over my years of ingesting content from teen dramas, I've received many life lessons to take with me into my adulthood. Friends and family, no matter how annoying or brash they can be, they are the best people in your life. Just because you give up on living doesn't give you the right to steal your own life away from your loved ones. No matter how many borders destroy your path to success, don't quit till you can't fail. Be it coming to terms with who I am, fighting battles with loneliness, just respecting the sacrifices my parents make for me, realizing I'm not the only one. This genre has taught me lots to better myself before saying goodbye to my adolescence. Game developer Kazutaka Kodaka, fucking hell, was asked why he created a series named Danganronpa, which focuses around teenagers. He answered, "I wanted to show growth, which couldn't be done with someone you'd say is complete, like an adult. Adults have lived a great portion of their life, while children have much ahead of them. For the longest, I've been trying to get my foot into the door of my dream job, going as far as to pushing the tender things in my life away from sight. In 2 years, it will be the 10-year mark. And at this point, I don't know if the last decade of my life was all pointless and a waste of time. The future in growing up scares me. The day I leave behind 12 years of education and enter the real world without a true path will be the most crushing moment of my life. Which is why I can't let time stop me from achieving my dreams and growing to my full potential. I can't let down the people who've cheered me on. I can't quit what's been my life since a young age. And I won't allow myself to slip away from my path to success." I feel people make teen-oriented stories as a means of teaching youth what they wish was taught to them at that age. It shows growth of a young person into the turning point of adulthood. It makes a time capsule of previous generations and gives new generations connections to attach to. It recaptures the youth and grown-ups, reinstills the carefree attitude of their younger years. A doorway into life when things were simple. One day, when I see what the world truly has in store for me, I'll look back at teen-oriented media to see the freedom that I currently have. I now know the reason for the immense teen medium. Escapism to the golden age. Hey. Wow, this is awkward. Haven't done this for a while. I don't really know what this video was. It was supposed to be simply a video where I talked about the ages of the Persona 5 protagonists, and now it's spiraled into this whole entire project. A project that I actually lost. My computer, its hard drive failed when I was at the process of putting the final touches on this video. Like, I was 90% done. And that was the 4th time that my hard drive has failed just this year. And I'm not one for taking signs, but 4 hard drives losing all of your progress, sometimes it just feels like you just need to know when to quit. Which is something that I did. It's really ironic, actually. The things I talked about in this video, dealing with friends and family, with loneliness, not quitting till you can't fail, taking your, after losing this video, the original, all of those things crossed my mind. I struggled with those all in just a matter of 2 weeks. And really, I'd given up. But to quote myself again from this video, don't quit until you can't fail. I don't know who's out there, who's listening to this. Hell, I've used the last month to try and recreate a video that's outside of my channel's genre that won't even get any views on a channel that doesn't really get that many views in the first place. Probably not the smartest decision, but I had to move forward. The original was definitely more lighthearted. It was a little hard trying to recreate something that I felt was a masterpiece. This one, it's good. But yeah, you know what they say, nothing can beat the original. But the message that I want to give, not only to anybody who's listening, but to myself, because this isn't the first time I've quit, and probably won't be the last. Don't let your dreams be a far-off memory that you look back in the future and scoff at because you were just some idiot kid who was in over the head. Have your dreams be a journey of a lifetime. I want to quote something. A movie that has stuck with me all these years, ever since I started this whole YouTube thing back in 2010, from Meet the Robinsons. Around here, however, we don't look backwards for very long. We keep moving forward, opening up new doors and doing new things, because we're curious, and curiosity keeps leading us down new paths. Walt Disney. Thank you for listening. I love you all. Dead or Born Kid, out. Fucking hell, why'd I have to leave this video off on a cringy note? God damn it.